We're back. You're my first guest from films like American Beauty and Sex, Lies, and Videotape. He's now starring in the huge hit Fox series, The O.C. Let's take a look.
Foreplay. Oh, yeah. Massaging, or, nibbling the neck. Look, here's the point. Just because you're ready to go, it doesn't mean she is.
I'm always ready to go.
Oh, you're my son. We Coens are very sexual beings.
Oh, my God.
Virile. Get used to
It's
it.
disgusting. Foreplay, huh?
Oh, telling this. The appetizer is as good as the main course.
Yeah, just a little bit throat.
Please welcome our good friend, Peter Gallagher.
Good to see you.
You know, I feel really good for you. You've been coming on our show for many years. You've always been a success, but this show, the O.C., has really taken off.
It has. Unbelievable.
People enjoy this show. Now, I got to ask you, as a friend, do you ever feel they're creepy because there are these amazingly hot girls on the show, and you probably have to. I know you're happily married, you have family, blah, 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 but there must be moments when you just, oh my God, they just pack that show with beautiful women.
Well, you get over that creepy feeling pretty quick.
Really? Really?
It's kind of like coming home on a hot day and not taking a shower. You dry off eventually.
God, that series is brilliant. I know.
Where's my burrito?
Thor, you can't top that, man. Now, your kids, you have kids. I've met your kids. You have a gorgeous family. Your kids, when they see the show, you're having a lot of make-out scenes with your wife on the show. Is that strange? It's a very sexual show. For your children to see that, do they?
It's a little strange. I mean, they have different response. I mean, my son, after one of the little kind of kissy scenes I had with my wife on the show, and there was a sort of a romantic supposed thing with another worker there. Mm-hmm. He said, so did you see the show? I said, yeah. I said, what'd you think? Oh, it was a good show, Dad. You're quite the love machine.
That's so cool for a...
Yeah, but the irony of it is...
Every dad wants their kid to say that to them.
Yeah, but
you're a love machine.
It's so much tamer than, like, others. I mean, it's kind of a relief. My wife and I look at it and think, my God, there's only two of us. We're upright. I've got my clothes on.
Because you've done some really racy stuff in movies, so...
Yeah, so it's kind of... So I'm a little surprised at the response. My daughter's is a little more, like, gross and ooh.
Don't they say ooh to everything? I have a daughter. She's only 7 months old, so she doesn't just goo comes out her mouth.
Well, that's where it starts.
But when they get older,
it starts with goo.
Yeah.
It ends with ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got to hit something over there.
You wanna? Come on, here. It's just a prop here.
Thank you.
Under arrest for receiving stolen property.
Just one damn minute. You can't walk in here without a search warrant.
You need one of these?
That guy's pretty shocked, isn't he? It starts with goo and ends with ooh. Gallagher!
Sorry, Conan, I don't know what happened to me.
You started...
It was the burrito.
Yeah. You started on Broadway, it's 25 years ago. Hard to believe. You're 72 years old, and...
73 next month.
73.
The eyebrows are only 12 years old. But...
Those are implants,
yes, exactly.
But when you were doing Broadway, it was tough, because the theater district was scary back in those days. Now it's Disneyland over there, but you were doing theater in New York City when that was a rough neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. It was entire... Hell's Kitchen was Hell's Kitchen. It was a whole different ballgame back then.
And did you ever have, like, a bad experience?
Well, I mean, it worked out. Well, I did. I remember I was doing Grease on Broadway, and I was coming home. I lived on 57th Street between 8th and 9th, and I was walking up 8th Avenue. And I remember I was dressed in clothes that I had from high school because I guess they were clean, and I looked like I was right off the boat.
Because you probably didn't have a lot of dough back then.
No, I had no money, but I mean, I had a little bit of money because I was working, but I didn't buy clothes. And I was walking up, I was by myself. It's probably, you know, midnight or 1, up 8th Avenue around 49th, 50th Street. And out of the shadows came like 6 guys and surrounded me. And it was very scary. They really meant business. And the littlest guy naturally came. I says, "Hey, you got any money on you?" And he starts jabbing me with his finger. And all these guys surrounded me.
Right.
I thought, oh my God, this is it.
Right.
So I looked at them all in the eye and I said to the little guy, New York, and so, you know, at that point, 5 of the guys, oh man, he doesn't even have any American money.
Yeah,
and they leave, and the guy comes and says, "What language is that you're speaking? What language is that?" And so naturally, I forgot that I didn't understand English, and I said, "Portuguese." I could not think of a Slavic language to save myself. He says, "I speak Spanish." And he starts speaking to me in Spanish. I said, "Yes, thank you, good night." And I walked around the block, and I took off like a shot. And I'm terrified they're actually watching the show tonight, and they'll be waiting for me outside.
No, they're watching Walker, Texas Ranger right now. They saw the clips, and they're like, we got to watch that. That's the show to watch. You know, first of all, congratulations on the OC, but also
Thanks.
You're on the cover of Best Life magazine.
I know, you believe
I've tried
that?
for years to get on the cover of Best Life. They won't have me.
Yeah, well, they will soon. They didn't exist before
But look
this
at this.
issue.
I just got to ask you really quickly. That kind of ruins my whole thing about I've been trying for years to get. Anyway,
What was I thinking?
I don't know.
Walker,
Get this if you
Ranger.
get. If you're gonna dance, I'm turning it off. I just have to show. This is the headline of your article. It's finally okay to admit Peter Gallagher is cool. Your publicist should be shot. You've been cool for a long time. People like you. What the hell is that all about? That's the kind of headline I would get.
You know, I don't. It's sort of the upbeat portion of the Patriot Act, I think. I don't know. It's just something that it's better than, hey, he's been around forever and he's got talent, and why isn't he a big star? I mean, I'm delighted.
But you're on the OC now. You've
That's
made
right,
it. You don't have
baby.
to take that crap anymore.
It's a great magazine.
What?
It is.
Look, yeah, it's a great magazine. Look what it says right here. Never have a heart attack.
Come on, can you argue with that?
Good idea, because I was thinking of having one. I was all ready to go, and then I'm like,
It saved your life.
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Saved your life.
Best
Gave you
life.
pause.
The OC is going to be back on Fox this fall.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the OC, bitch.
Hey, thank you, Dave.
That's just what you got. That's what you want at OC. That's how you end up talking. Peter Gallagher, always great to have you here. Congratulations. Quinn Yin is coming back. It's going to be a whole set. We'll be right back. Stick around.